everyone! By the time this video goes live, we will have just celebrated my mum's 70th birthday. Happy birthday, Mum! And we will be just 5 weeks away from me turning 40, an event I am perfectly fine about. Honest. Well, this is just brilliant, isn't it? I may as well pick out a plot now. Here lies Emma, childless spinster and never achieved anything with her life. So I guess it's no surprise that I've been thinking about age a lot and just the good and bad things about getting older. Because yes, there are good things about getting older. I mean, we all know what the alternative is. And of course, the older you get, the more you do think about that, which, you know, isn't fun. I have reached that point where if somebody mentions a far off year, like 2050, I have to stop and think, will I still be alive then? And for somebody who is kind of prone to bouts of existential dread, being more aware of my own mortality is not one of my favourite things about getting older. You know, you're getting really old. You're close to death now. I'm not actually that old, you know. You say that, but you're getting to the age where any little ache or pain could be the start of something terminal. Oh my God, why would you say that? In fact, I would go so far as to say that aspect of getting older is about as unwelcome as chin hairs. Honestly, I'm used to plucking my eyebrows, but my literal face? Yeah, your body definitely changes as you get older, believe me. The good thing about it though is that, you know, you kind of don't care. By far and away, the best thing about getting older has been not only learning to accept myself as I am, but to fully embrace myself in all my imperfect glory. Getting to know who I really am and what matters to me on a personal level has been so much more important than aesthetics. And weirdly, despite the fact that it has nothing to do with the way I look, being more comfortable in who I am as a person has made me more confident in my own skin. Essentially, I look the way I look. It's not something I'm going to waste my life worrying about. Because on a deeper level, I quite like the person that I've grown into. I'm proud of the things that I have overcome in life. I am passionate about the fact that I hold principles and I stand firm on those principles, but I will always listen to another person's opinion. I think that I do my best to be a kind and caring person, and I try to be a good friend. In a nutshell, I think that if I wasn't me, I'd probably want to hang out with me because, you know, me is an okay kind of gal. And for me personally, getting to appreciate the person I am on the inside has made me a lot less bothered about the outer packaging. I spent a lot of my life up to this point being like, my nose is too big, my hair is unmanageable, and my skin isn't pretty enough, and I'm too fat, or I'm too thin, and my boobs aren't big enough, or... And honestly, reaching a point where I genuinely don't really care about any of that stuff is exceptionally liberating. But don't worry, I am not about to become one of these like faux wise gurus just because I have reached a certain age in life and had a certain experience. Everyone's experiences are different and it doesn't give me some kind of mythical wisdom. I know how annoying it is when people go through something and then decide they know everything about that thing. For example, I used to know a woman who had her first baby and within 2 weeks of giving birth had created a YouTube channel and was being like, Hi you guys and welcome to the Mummy Diary, my new channel where I share my top tips and parenting advice. If you're a first time mummy, then take it from me, this is the channel you're gonna need. As your baby grows, take it from one who knows. So I am not about to make out like I have all the magical answers to life, because believe me, I absolutely don't. But I do believe that as you get older, you learn to let some of the trivial concerns of life go. For example, I used to stress about what I was going to wear and what people might think about what I was wearing. I once genuinely went to somebody's 90th birthday party. I mean, if I get that far, I will feel like I am doing pretty good. And at that 90th birthday party, one of my neighbours said to me, "I see you going up and down our road quite a lot. You wear some interesting clothes, don't you?" And I was like, I brooded on that for quite some time, and it was only a few years ago, but now I'm like, yeah, but they're comfy and I feel nice in them, so. Now, I'm not saying that I am not concerned about turning 40. I'm not saying that there aren't some negative things about getting older, because obviously there are. For example, when I was about 19 and I used to go to nightclubs with friends, I could easily have 4 or 5 drinks and just be like, woo, merry! I've always been a lightweight. Any more than that and I would probably die. But nowadays I am even more of a lightweight, and alcohol affects me differently. Put it this way, I had 1 glass of wine the other night. It was a large glass, but it was just 1 glass, and the next morning I had really quite a sore throat and a headache, and I felt sluggish. And that 1 glass of wine the night before really went to my head very, very quickly, and I basically just wanted to go to sleep. Yeah, I'm old. And of course, this poor body of mine is definitely more susceptible to gaining an injury in the most ridiculous of ways. Oh my god, I've definitely broken my neck just from turning over in bed. Even though we do still live in a deeply patriarchal society where way too much emphasis is placed on the way a woman looks and how attractive she is basically her core value, which is ridiculous, and then women get, bombarded with a barrage of adverts for expensive products that will make them look younger instead of just embracing the natural aging process. There are good and bad things to getting older. Sorry, went on a bit of a rant there. My personal experience has been that you will eventually reach a point where you see through all of that and think, well, as long as I'm comfortable in myself, that's all that matters. And that allows you to embrace your age and be proud of it, because it is something to be proud of. As we get older, we hopefully become wiser. I mean, obviously, there are exceptions to that rule. But generally speaking, as you get older, you do get a little bit wiser, and you have all that wealth of experience that you can share with the world. Yay! Can't wait to drop some knowledge on you all. And again, when we really break it down, getting older is definitely still better than the alternative. So, I think I will go off now and enjoy the last few weeks of my 30s. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. You can click on my floaty head if you'd like to subscribe, and last week's video is over there. Take care of yourselves, everyone, and I will talk to you all next week. Bye!